Okay. All right, Grand Rising, everyone. Welcome back to the platform. It's Shay Seeking, and I'm back with another video. So, I don't know why I've been extremely just drained today. I mean, drained. I'm normally chilling, laying around, sitting around, or something like this. Straighten up a little bit, sit down or something, do a couple videos. But today, I just been drained, lethargic, and very thirsty. So, yeah. I haven't I feel like also it's a lot of once sometimes when I get okay, shh. Sometimes when I have to retain a lot of information, like when I get a lot of intel, clearing things up, it takes a lot out of me too. So hold on, Goose, go sit down. I'm about to cook your spaghetti. I'm gonna cook your spaghetti. Okay. I don't got no meat, no ground beef, but I'm gonna make her some. Where did this come from? Oh, up here. Make her some spaghetti. I don't think she'll know the difference. That it ain't got no meat in it. Okay. So, I'm noticing here that, oh my goodness, I forgot. I think she took my glasses over here. Gus, wait. Don't go by that stove. Come in here. Come here, Goose. Um, no, because if you spill that, you're not going to have nothing to use. Leave it alone. It's not time yet. All right, I think just for whatever purposes, I think. Oh, hold on, let me see it one more place. Hold on, it's cooking. I gotta let the water boil, then it'll be done. Come in here. Yeah. So I was also thinking about this 300 years as being like 40 years. Because it seems like they do this to children that's 40. There's a process that people go through or something like this, okay? Maybe in some of these tribal, something here. Yeah, okay, well, look. Okay, it goes on this page right here. We skip down a lot, right? Yeah, the men in the wrong told Moses. Hold on one second, y'all. The men in the wrong told Moses. He visited them again and saw the two men in Israel fighting. So there might be some kind of fight. This could have happened within the past week or so, though. Somebody could have been in the same energy. He tried to be a peacemaker. Gentlemen, he said, you are brothers, okay? And shouldn't be fighting like this. It is wrong, okay? So somebody could be saying that somebody's siblings, like, I don't know who this is. I feel like somebody trying to act like they your brother to take an inheritance. Somebody trying to act like they your father, because all day I kept on hearing, those are not my mother and father, or they would do as my mother and father do. So it's also something about Solomon too. Like somebody might be the strongest demon that Solomon had to fight, okay? Somebody might be the strongest demon. Yeah, somebody's taking off or fleeing from a place. It says that Moses saw this and he left. So somebody might be fleeing from a place. Okay, somebody has some money or something that they supposed to give to somebody, or a prize, a gift, person. This could be anything. Like this could be somebody bringing somebody's child back. Like it's something, anything that this could be. Okay. All right. All right, and it says that he tried to be a peacemaker, so somebody could have been a peacemaker in a fight. Okay, you shouldn't be fighting like this. It is wrong. But the men in the wrong told Moses to mind his own business. Okay, who made you a ruler and a judge over us? Is what these people said. We got a crone of pentacles. Okay, this Moses could be a female Moses. We got Moses in the Indian history. You got your female Moses, like Harriet Tubman allegedly. You got Moses. There's been many Moseses. There's probably a Moses energy that comes on the plane every 40 years. Okay, somebody is the last one. Okay, or connected to the last one. Okay, the last Christ might maybe even that is supposed to be. My fault. Somebody just called. Well, scam likely just called. I don't really talk to nobody on the phone. I ain't talked to nobody on the phone and I don't know how long. Yeah, we got the temperance energy here. So there might be brewing up something. Somebody could be boiling up, brewing up something, trying to get something started. We got the Twin Towers and Building 7 right here with the sun or a sun disk or something on top of it in reverse. And I don't know what this is. You know, maybe this sun has gotten a little bigger and moved over to the... This could be Washington. Or there could be another version of this. This could be like a father and a son energy or something like this. Okay, we did pick up on that energy in Washington yesterday. So somebody is fruitful over here. I don't know, Alaska, Washington, somewhere up in that upper region. Okay, possibly. All right, but the temperance angel is going to put something in place here. Somebody could be claiming to be somebody's child or wife or something, and I feel like it's not true. Okay, somebody could have been already married and they wasn't married to nobody else unless it was fake. All right. I feel like somebody was trying to get an inheritance or something that lives in Washington or something here. Like I said, somebody's name could be Monique, Monica, or something like this. And they about to be ending up in this energy right here because they tried to get some money or try to take an inheritance of someone. Now, if they sent my Taurus, a version of my Taurus or a clone of my Taurus to Washington to hang around somebody in Washington. Well, I know my one cousin Monique moved out there, right? I'm hearing Monique, Monica. All right, so I noticed that they had that lawsuit with Veolia in glacier water, okay? Because somebody could have been acting like there was a healing energy, or this could have been somebody that was very, because this cousin Monique is very conceited, okay? In a decent way, right? But that's just, so they might convince that, they might, ego or conceited, they might confuse that with somebody that love theyself or something. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. You know, maybe they meet me and they don't think that they see that, but I feel like I'm the most self-loving, not selfish, selfless, self-loving person. Like, you gotta really, you know what I'm saying? Some people energy ain't even like what you even think you know. You could try to, somebody could have had an ulterior motive to try to make it seem like, yeah, my wife got low self-esteem, so I need to find another one. You know, and it might be this nigga the whole time. You know, that's why I'm saying they coddle these niggas that's really females in men bodies. Okay, if you really want to know. All right, just like I may be a female and I may be a female with a male energy or presence inside of me, right? And they just coddle these men, and nobody have to be held accountable for nothing. They'll just clone the person. These are people that have very close connections with alien races, and I think that these are the wicked ones, to be honest with you. So I was reading about that, but something told me to leave it alone when I start digging in on it. Okay. But I knew that there was something that somebody was trying to manipulate something for some finances or something to go towards somebody else that it wasn't even their fight. Okay. That's what I was hearing when I started looking that up. Okay. So then they could have did that and they could have left the Fitzgerald here to be because again, both of them, the lion that's in on the royal coat of arms for Elizabeth, the lion is, like I said, no, I think the lion is holding a cross, and the unicorn is holding a X, right? So the whole time I could have been married to the cross, but I was being supervised by the X. All I know is that they could, because I'm hearing something about same sex, whether they sleeping together or not, relationships or marriages, so they can transfer funds. So for all I know, if they both have their feet on the ground, right? Um, it's still the grasses or the offspring. It's not on the earth. If you'll notice that it's on the grasses. The grass is not the earth. It's two different things. The greens or the green deal or the new green deal energy. All right. But then if we look at the baby lion on the top, which could have been me, that they was tossing back and forth between those two families spiritually. Okay. Then that person is standing on the crown. Okay. That baby lion is standing on the crown. It's like these people are supposed to be cool with me and in communication with me on all levels, not just in the subconscious, not in sleep hypnosis, to get what the fuck they want and to try to strip me from my crown when I'm able to take it. So again, you see that baby lion is making me think till Shiloh come and can say what she got to say or he got to say or grow up. If you look at come, it doesn't necessarily mean that somebody is going to come or a baby is have to be birthed. I mean, you could look at it however way you want. I'm not saying that I'm the one that have all the answers. All I'm saying is it can also mean somebody coming to, like coming out of being kidnapped, a kid that was put in a nap or no, Yanni, or put to sleep, or somebody that was in a walking coma put on by these people so that they can steal from my crown before I can even get it and turn me into a clown or a zoo animal. I said stop. So way back then, this person could have got in the body of her son. This could be why these women want to. This is why these mothers be trying to be in such control of their sons, because they skinwalkers and they may be using their son to get close to women and harness their energy for their coven. I'm not saying that that's what she was doing. I'm just saying it's funny that the sign of the dove or the Stackhouse Church, there's some discrepancies here. Okay. I feel like this somebody that go to that church or has something to do with that church has something to do with this first or second. Well, I see two. This second time this people stole an inheritance from me at the age of 14. So again, this mother, Queen of Pentacles, older woman that already got a harvest of her own, and she's planting seeds right here. If you see, she's sneaking, dropping seeds on the ground. Okay. We got the red sun here too, right? Okay. And then we got 14 for temperance here. So when I was about 14, when me and this masculine, that came up yesterday. When me and this masculine engaged, we in 7. So that 7 make 14. When me and this masculine was engaged around, not engaged to be married, but engaging in things at around this time, getting with each other or whatever. Okay. This is the temperance. This is the alchemical child. This is the cauldron or the brewery. Okay, so all these other families was taken from the brewery to fulfill some other needs here at some point in time. All right, so there's something boiling over here. Okay, and somebody could have been stressed out about this. Okay, somebody could have looked into 9 years later and seen that something was gonna happen to their son. We got the Ace of Wands here. There could be a murder here, but it may not even happen, or hell, it could have happened because this person was dealing with me. Okay. Somebody could have brought this, fixed this man back up or something and then sent him away. Because these aliens from our neighborhood or these other spiritual warlocks and stuff could have been touching on my coattail, okay, spiritually or something, or in my sleep, okay? Or this could be something that has gone on in a community. Somebody, it got me going because somebody put up a picture of, a video. They trying to put this video about Elizabeth in like a school or whatever that was by her place or something, and they found a whole bunch of bodies of children. First of all, like I said, the same thing in one of the villages or whatever where the Indians from what that would have been attached to my family were in, these Sa energies or these Sa Indians were in those areas too. Now, if these are sex addict anonymous, a lot of these groups they thrive. They could be tarot readers too. This is how they know what they know, because God didn't make them. Those are not his, or those are not my gods anyways. No. Science or man created them, trying to make them in the likeness of what God created. So if we think about this, it's making me think that this mother could have even sent this son around to water the garden here, because they got a small family. We had a large family, whatever. Okay. This mother or this woman could have been right. I'm even seeing this as far as changing somebody's sex or their appearance or something to, this could be this alchemy and you energy as well, okay? Because she the one that looked the most like my Taurus at this age when I met him. It's giving me the land of Issachar. Issachar. Okay? Issachar is making me think about Issachar. Now, Issa is a girl that I met. I seen her connected to one of these masculines here. Okay? I don't know if we was born on the same day or within the same couple days or whatever. But she's a Taurus too. And I met her when I started to be curious about women. This is later on in my life, like 30 years old, a little bit later in my life. You know, I was talking to Taurus about something like this, okay? But nothing really launched from it, put it like that, okay? But Issa Shar, I saw this person, I felt like this person was connected to this Issa person like 2 years ago. I'm just wondering, you know, if some of these women like women and this is they use their sons to sleep with. I don't know. It's something weird going on here, okay? But somebody could have been stressed out because somebody could have got a threat, a death threat to leave. They could have had to pack up and leave in the middle of the night running or something. I could have never knew nothing about this. They could have just sent in a new clone, okay? Which could have been the blue face version, okay? And that was just that. Maybe this person didn't want to do bad things to me or something. And they said, well, get out. We'll get somebody else in here to take your place and do these things we want to do. Because now we got the crossbones here. Okay? Meet you at the crossroads. Okay? This could have been 14, 15, 16. This could have been 2 years later. All right? So they could have hung this masculine on a tree. A famous tree. Okay? Or the fact that they hung me on this family tree, and then this man had to be run away from these community ninjas that wanted to have attached to somebody's energy. Okay, this is when the Jay-Z clone could have got a hold of my energy from going out with my best friend Candelaria. Okay, so that would have put them on the outskirts where these people could, yeah, the skull and crossbones now. Okay. I mean, this could have been faking somebody's death so they could take a new life. I don't know. We got the four symbols here. This 4 with the 40 years later. Okay. Let's go ahead and just read this. I'm not going to pull cards. Okay. So it's saying one day as he or she was nearing his 40th birthday, it came into the mind to visit his brother and the people of Israel. During this visit, he saw the Egyptian mistreating a man of Israel. So Moses killed the Egyptian. Moses supposed that his brother would realize that God has sent him to help them, but they didn't. Okay, so this could be where this death happened. Right here. This person right here could even been stressed out. Okay, that they was almost about to kill somebody or beat somebody up or something like this. Okay, the fake death or the death here. Skull and crossbones. Mama had a baby and the head popped off. The mama sitting right on top of this. The mama sitting right on top of this skull and crossbones. Okay. But this is also giving me that energy of because a lot of people link themselves on to be parents of these people. They're not the real parents. So I don't know. It's making me think about this. Okay, I'm getting okay. So like this party next door energy. Okay, because he look a lot like my cousin Tiffany. At 16, yeah, they could have sent him off with they could have sent him off or a clone off of him with this Tiffany cousin. Okay, with Moses's child. Okay, that would be Moses's child. I don't know why they trying to act like, I don't know why they trying to act like, 'cause I feel like Aaron is part from like maybe Arabia, or I don't know, even this Hananum energy, okay? I feel like Aaron give me, yeah, they're like a playboy a little bit. Like, I don't know. Okay, and then we got Moses or Moshe, the mind suck, because the later Egyptians were just that. They were doing that shit, pulling the brains out the nose to take your intellect. What they did with the motherfucking Q-tips during the COVID. So, I'm referencing this to seeing it as there's strings attached to all this shit. And when I look at something, I go up and down. I latch my hook on, okay? Like a fisher of something, all right? And I look up and down. It's almost like, y'all remember those wax lamps that people used to have? My grandma had two of them with these beautiful statues, and like Venetian statues in it, and it was like gold or brass, and then it had these little wires all around it like a bird cage, and on the wires they had those wax drippings that would come down, all like, what if it's if it's plugged in, that wax would come down those cords all day, down those pieces of wire. It just would keep on doing it over and over again. Okay, I was fascinated by them fucking lamps. But it's making me think about something like that. Why does the cage bird sing? Okay, so this is just making me think a little bit. Okay, and then again, all this family knew this shit and they was hiding behind my back? This masculine energy come back in town, he could tap back into my energy, take it back down to Tennessee, take me to another place. Won't you help me? Okay, pretend like this person was God. So when this person leave, that person get everything inherited to them. But this was really our connection that started at 14 or something like this, that somebody is benefiting from. Okay? So it could really be a serpent, actually. A very cunning one. Because can't nobody tell me about the connection that me and this person had. It just can't nobody tell me. You would have had to knock this motherfucker over the head and brainwash him to leave me. And think that motherfucker was better than me. I'm just sorry. All right? I know that we kind of resemble each other. We both girls that kind of shape the same. We just say that. A little bit. You know what I'm saying? But something else went on here, okay? Again, we'll have to remember that in that part of town, they were living there. In that part of town, like the people that was closest to me, okay, no, because the Play sisters lived north in Zion. But south of Zion, these people was living already, and I was living in the east. I was living in the east portion. I grew up in the more east portion, the east side, the southeast side, from what we would call it in that jurisdiction. Okay? I mean, somebody could even be calling that Africa. I don't know. But I seen that post that they put up about those bodies or whatever. And then I was like, psst, a lot of time we're going to find out it was the same motherfuckers that was in that area. So I go back and I was looking at Oprah's schools or whatever, and how they said that it was a woman that was molesting all those little girls at the school. Okay. Put this shit in my feed. What are you saying? What are you trying to say? What's the difference? Almost. What's the difference? What are we trying to say? Even if we talking about the Carlisle schools, what are we trying to say? Is it the fault of the parents that they got tricked out of having their children go somewhere? Okay, because could nobody physically come in my face and trick me out my children? But you can send aliens in here, or somebody that can probe, or somebody that can lift somebody up out their crib without no notice about it, and replace somebody in the likeness. So you could fool me that way possibly, but you can't just come right here. You know what I'm saying? If I'm doing my job the best that I can and I'm not being abusive, ain't nobody coming. You know, and that's what I said. A lot of these people been watching you in your crib this whole time, trying to see little shit that you do, not even making no claims with CPS. This is more other shit that I'm talking about. They're using some other back end something to make claims and saying, yeah, just go get them out of there. Just put a clone there. Why would you leave any child there if the person was that bad. So I'm just thinking like, what is the real, what point is we trying to make? There's bad people that do bad things. There's schools where abuse happens and shit gets overlooked and nobody make the claims, nobody make the, you know, it's just, it happens. Who was the people that worked at the school? Who, I'm just saying, because if I was, I'm telling you, if somebody was the queen, why would they go to the school to go do something bad to a child and bury them at the school? Why was somebody, you know what I'm saying, who was working at the school? What race was the people that was the teachers in them schools at that particular time? Because it could have been abuse going on in the school and the person, the owner of the school, never knew about it. It could be that the owner of a building or a corporation or something did know about it. Do you see what I'm saying? The point is, I'm starting to notice that even if these men and women in the community that was raping and molesting little kids back in all the time, but let's just talk about back in the 80s when we was growing up, who was doing something about, who was opening up their mouth and telling, you know, oh, they'll look at you crazy if you really told on Uncle Petey or something for, you know, doing some shit like that. They just act like it never happened, or they act like they didn't see it. So that's what I'm trying to say. When is motherfuckers gonna take accountability for theyself? Because I don't give a fuck whose schools it is. I don't care if it was Elizabeth or somebody else. That shit ain't got nothing to do with me. That ain't got nothing to do with me and God's plan for me going forward in this place. But it's the people that don't want change that's mad, or they don't want it to be a certain person, you know, that feel like they can spy on you. And who the fuck are you? You can't judge me at all. They just judge, they just watching you because some of these people want to fuck you or your man or something like this. You know, some of these people were allowed this gift or this ability to have access to people like that because they were going to go off in union. It was already decided. It ain't no coming in here touching on nobody's coattail or touching on nobody and then saying, yeah, I don't think so. After watching that's not what this shit was about. Something was already written. So somebody running away from that, again, these are these men that have been able to kind of live in the background or under the stairs or in the underworld or something and don't have to stick around and take accountability for shit. They could go around here and get away with stuff that these motherfuckers, the shadow energy, go around here and get away with shit that ain't no motherfucking trillionaires wasting no fucking time doing this. Girl, a trillionaire could have a motherfucking child packaged up however the fuck they want if they was sick in the head and shipped to their fucking house however the fuck they want them, filleted, alive, barely breathing. You know, do you get what I'm saying? I mean, I'm telling you. See, y'all don't want me to talk because, and I think these motherfuckers don't want me to talk because I could take you there. God don't even unlock shit. He just tell me to open my mouth and the shit just come out. And I'm thinking, why would you say that? That's kind of sinister or deep. But that's what I'm saying. That's how you know a difference between the gods and the King of Kings. Then these motherfuckers that still talking about, oh yeah, on these name bases of talking about, oh, either one. Oh, Queen Elizabeth. We talking about something more, you know what I'm saying? And oh well, if it was, motherfucker, what? So, that's why I said source sent somebody else that don't. But it's the community that then turns some of us into cold-hearted Queen of Pentacles or mean people or aggravated people or just, yeah, these motherfuckers is out of hand. You got to do something about it. You know, you got to think about that part too when it comes to some of these mass lynchings and shit was to protect other motherfuckers from motherfuckers that was here doing stuff that they ain't had no business doing or something that was here. So we look at the aspect even, no. We look at the aspect of even when we want to freak out. Oh, look what they did to black people. Oh, look, they burnt these people. Well, the motherfucker burnt to a crisp. I don't know what color he was before he was burnt to a crisp, to be honest to you. Okay? But what I do know is that I feel, and I've been told, that it's been energies that came on this planet before, and that's the way to get rid of their motherfucking ass. They wouldn't stop. They wouldn't stop. Okay? And so, like I said, I don't know. I just look at shit from a different point of view. And these are the same people that know what this community is doing. They putting on these clothes and going out and doing this creepy shit at the end of the night. And nobody can tell them nothing. And they running rampant throughout the streets or whatever. Or this is what they're claiming or projecting onto the people to make the people be in fear. Okay? And it's like, well, who's doing this? Because right now I feel like a lot of people came out of society, and these are the people like that's in these cults, maybe these underground cults that some of these people, these entertainers or something that supposedly allegedly died, and they just had to come out of the spotlight and go into the underworld. And they are the ones producing these cults that's doing this shit to innocent people right now to gain power, to build another 1%. But it's going to be worse off than not because the way that they're doing it. And they're not connected to God. Maybe there was a sick janitor. Okay, I don't know. I'm just saying. I feel like people just be trying to throw off the. It's a red dragon. It's something to. When these motherfuckers when you get too close to calling them out, they do that. They throw a red dragon, and they mad to go be in wrath to finish the rest of the woman's children or the woman and her children or her child or whatever. You get what I'm saying? It's a coup. It's a something to get the people talk about something else to get their mind off of what's really going on. We got the Crone of Wands. Okay. So this is the Crone of Wands. This could be two people's grandmothers. This could be a mother and a grandmother. This could be like your person's mother, and then this could be like your grandmother or something like this. Okay, and we had to realize that some of these people wasn't even them. Some of these people have energies, attachments, and shit. I mean, it just is what it is. It's the point that if in the so-called black community, when these shootings happen to these little kids, if the people took the same approach, it's just got to fucking be said. If they took the same approach with knockers as they do when it comes to a white policeman and you want to go tear up the city, if you just with one nigga that y'all know been in the community fucking with people like this and like that, instead of the no snitch policy, what the fuck for? Is he paying your fucking bills? And what I'm saying is these people be trying to climb to the top and do this and do that and everything. And I keep seeing they doing it. I see it spiritually what they're doing. But it's like, okay, so then you just moving yourself up there to the top to grab that so that the next person gonna come knock you over the head and take it. And then there's people knocking each other over the head, taking this big thing or whatever, this company, this corporation or something, and it just keep going on and on. Like, I don't know. I don't know. Like, what are you trying to prove? It's like that game Topple or something with all them little shapes. You got to hurry up and put them in there before it pop all the shit all over the place. It's just like, what is going on here? You know, what is going on? It's just, I don't know, it's just ridiculous to me. Because if the people did that and if the people worried about what was going on in the community or whatever like this and handled them the same way, it didn't even have to be that bad. Look. A motherfucker will drag a little girl out the bedroom in the middle of the night, rape and kill her and leave her in an abandoned building. They will beat the shit out of their baby mama day by day by day. But you mean to tell me a group of niggas find out that somebody been going up in women's houses or old ladies' houses, raping them or something that can't see, blind and deaf people, and you ain't nobody got nothing to say about it. It just bothers me. It just does. Right? We got the 5 of Cups here. Somebody's standing on top of this thing alone. All these cups are spilled. She got 2 left behind her back. All right? There's the sun trapped up under here. The red sun is trapped up under this tripod or whatever this is that she got going on. Trapeze or whatever the hell it's called. Okay? All right? I know I'm all over the place, but I'm trying to hurry up and finish this so I can go. It's just some key pointers. It's some key pointers here. It's just some key pointers. All right. Yeah, so they told him go mind his own business. Who made you the ruler and the judge over us? He asked, are you going to kill me as you killed the Egyptian yesterday? At this, Moses fled the country and lived in the land of Midian or Medea. I don't know. Media. Okay. Where his 2 sons were born. Okay. So let's see. Dang, we got a lot of this energy. Somebody could have put a stake in a new land or something like this. They could have took these 3, the 3 wands or something like this, and without the crossbone, without the skull or the head of something. They could have removed the head, okay? Like they did Jesus. They could have removed the head and built something else here, okay? This is somebody taking a stake and placing it somewhere else. They don't want to be somewhere else, okay? Where 2 sons were born, okay? Now remember, sons don't have to be literal. They don't have to be your biological children. But I don't know what dude is trying to leave their biological child out of knowing what they should be inheriting and trusting people that's not. the child to tell them. Okay, so again, this could be a father figure or something like this of mine, or something like this, or a feather of mine. They could have went to somebody could have went to Georgia here. I'm hearing the Georgia Guidestones. Um, don't do that. That's where my well, I don't know exactly where they were born. I don't think I ever asked, but that's where their family is from. Okay, that's where their families are from. Okay, that's from Georgia. All right. So somebody could have traded a life, like they could have, this father, if they did the same thing and kicked this man out of the town and cloned him, they could have did that. They could have sent him to where they lived in Georgia, and this left me here. Okay, with maybe these two sons, because these sons just mean descendants. Sons means descendants. Okay. Um, with their father. Okay, or somebody else. It's just weird because I know these men is like they have goose. They have like a double mind or something, or they have a different way of communicating that we don't know about. The magician. Okay. So again, it says 40 years later in the desert near Mount Sinai, the angel appeared to him in a flame fire in the bush. And Moses saw it and wondered what it was. And he ran to see. The voice of the Lord called out to him, I am the God of your ancestors. Okay. All right. And Moses got scared. Okay. Come here, goose. Put off thy shoes from thy feet. For this place you stand is holy ground. Somebody could have got tricked into having sex with somebody. Yeah, somebody had a bug or a scaby, or somebody could have seen something in somebody's, you know what, and been like, what is this? And somebody like, no, take off that condom. This is somebody could have got tricked. Right? They could have had to come back from this temperance angel to get healed. Somebody got something. Okay? Damn, y'all. Hold on one second.